Welcome to section 3. In this section, we'll be discussing about the Home tab. The Home tab is where you will spend most of your time in Excel. It is the control center for formatting, editing, and quick calculation. So the Home tab is the main tool for entering, formatting, and editing data. Let's take a look at the functions we have in the Home tab. Starting with the first one, the Home ribbon. The first one, the Home ribbon, is the clipboard group. Just as I explained earlier, that each of the tab here have its own ribbon. In the insert, this is the insert ribbon, which starts with tables. So the Home tab ribbon starts with the first group is in the ribbon is the clipboard, and the second group is the font. So starting with the first group there, the clipboard, we have the cut, we have copy, we have paste. In the cut is to cut and copy are similar in function, but they have different results. So here I have 23. So if I select here and click on cut, it will remove it entirely from B4. It will remove it entirely from B4. And maybe if I go to D5 and click on paste, I will have it on D5. Now, if I click on copy, I'm copying from D5 and I'm going back to B4 and click on paste, I'll still have a copy of it. I'll still have a copy of the data in D5, and I'll have the copy on B4 also. So they are similar in function, but in output they are just different. Copy is you have a duplicate of it, while cut will move it entirely to another cell. So if you take a good look at in the paste area, okay, let me copy before the paste will be selected. So I click on copy. If you watch here, you see another drop down arrow which have different pastes you can use and paste value, but I'm interested in this paste special. This paste special is asking you the paste, is it all, is it formulas you want, is it values, is it formats, comments, or using source theme. So in this paste special, you have a different setup depending on what you are working on. So there are some things you'll be working on, you need for you to come to this paste special to select, but here in my paste special I'm using all. So if it's formula, it will paste. If it's value, it will paste. If it's formats, if it's comments, it's validation, it will paste. But if I select formula, it means it's only formula that I'll be pasting. Understand? Good. Okay, so let's go over to the next, which is the font group. So under this font group, we have the first one as font type, which is here. So let me say I have in this bit where I have something like Joy Joy Dixon. So this is Joy Dixon. I have in my B4. I want to change the font type. So I come here in this font. It's already selected. It's already selected. So I come here and I can select. You can see it's changing, right? So let me just make it Algeria. You can see it. So is is entering C. So I can just come here and double click to stretch it. It will be normal. So that is that. Font size. This is size here. This is font size here. In this font type, you can select any font type of your choice. Any one you like, you can select any font type of your choice. But the popular one people normally use to work is Calibri, Area Black, Area Narrow, and yeah, Area Rounded, Empty Bold. And Times New Roman, Area, yeah, and some parts Algeria. So that is that. Then let's move over to size. So these are different size. Currently I'm working with size 11. I'm working with size 11. So this is the font size. This is where I increase or decrease the font size. So I can decrease the font size. Let me make the font size 12. So I'm working with font size 12 now. Bold. So I can make this thing bold. It's bold now. I can deselect the bold. Yes. Let me change the font style so that you can know when it's bold and when it's not bold. Let's use Calibri. So that, and in Excel it's not like Microsoft Word. In Microsoft Word you must select before you can make bold or do any function or apply any feature. But in Microsoft Word, in Excel, once the cell is selected this way, you don't need to come and highlight it again. So with this is already selected and you can put any feature that you want. So here now we want this to be bold. It's bold now. So the next function is italic, underline, and fill color. So this is italic. Make it to be italic. You can see it. It's changing. Underline. We have underlined it. Is underlined. And if you take a close look here, you see a drop down on that underline. You click there. Click that drop down. We have a double underline. Understand? We have normal underline and double underline. Remember in Microsoft Word we have, if you click there you see underline, color, double, and other features that you can use in the underline. So but in Excel it's not that way. Only what we have there is just the underline and double underline. So move over to the next, which is a fill color, which is this one. Fill color. So the fill color is to fill color to the cell. This is to fill color to the cell. You can see. Let me use this color to the cell. I have color in the cell now. Talk of borders. Okay. So this is my borderline. So I can add border to this. If you watch here, there is no border here. There's no border anywhere here. So I can add border now. And that's why if you check the print view of this, let's go there. That's why you see it better. If you check the print view of this, you can see there is no border at all. So let's go back. So now we want to add border to it. I want to use all border. So I have border this particular place now, or maybe let me select just here and add border to it. Add border to it. So I have border here. If you can even see that the border is visible. So when I go to my print view, and I can see the borders that I just added now. Yeah, have you seen it? I have border, but every other place there's no border. Notwithstanding the cells I was seeing there, there's no border. Understand? So this is just place I have border. So for you to print out, when you finish your work in Excel, and you need it to most of the work you need to add border to them. So this is it. Go to your all border, or depending on the type of work you are doing, you can choose any type of border, but the most popular one here is just to use the all border to add border in all the areas. So I'm deselecting it and I'm removing the borders. Though you can undo. Okay, let's use the function undo. You undo. So I don't have border here now. Let's put back our this thing. So the next thing we have here, even though we didn't include it in our scan option here, is this font color. Remember, this one is a fill color, which fits the cell. It fits the cell. Yeah, it fits the cell. But this one now is the font color. So this one applies. This one applies to the font. Have you seen it? It applies to the font. Then here, if you don't want to come here to start scrolling up and down, you can use here. You can use this. This one is for you to increase the font size. You increase the font size here, while this is for you to decrease the font size. Understand? So decrease font size, because as I'm decreasing is showing here. So the least decrease is 8 and the highest is okay, this is the increase, this is the to decrease it. You can come here and type if you don't want. You can come here and type if you wish. Sorry. Then you can come here and type the font size that you want. So that is that. So let's move over to alignment. Under the alignment, we have text alignment. To align the text left, center, right, make cell and wrap cell. So here under alignment, this is left alignment, this is left alignment, this is center alignment. So let's see what will happen here. But you will not see it very well because of I'm just working on this particular cell, so you won't get it very well here. But if I expand this, you can see it very well. Okay. Center alignment, left alignment, and right alignment. Understand? So the next thing we have here is merge cells and wrap cells. So still here we have merge and center. That is exactly what I did here. This merge cell is exactly what I did. You can see I don't have these cells demarcation here. That is exactly what I did here. I made, you can see it's active, but when I'm here, it's not active, showing you there's no, I didn't apply these functions here. But when I'm here, you can see it's active and it's on center and bottom alignments. That's what I used here. Understand? So for you to make cell, I have the last one is make cells and wrap text. So I can, let me just use here for practice, just here. I click on merge cell. You can see I've merged this cell. Now test wrap. Okay, it won't work. You won't see anything because I don't have much in here. Assuming I have much in here, like here, I have my text wrap. You can see the way it's closed together so that I can be able to align them the way I want to. This one is the top align, move it to the top. This is a middle, take it to the middle, and this is bottom alignment. So this thing is on bottom alignment. When I click it, you can see it's on bottom alignment and it's on centralized. But here I have match cells, test wrapping. You can see I have on bottom alignment. Let me move it to top alignment and center and change it this way. So that is that. Let's move over to the next line, which is the fourth one, which is numbering. Here, numbering, where we have apply number, format, currency, date, percentage. So under this numbering group, and here this drop down arrow is font setting. I did that in Microsoft Word when we were dealing with Microsoft Word, where you can have other functions. Understand? Other function that could not be able to enter here, we have here. When you come to these settings, you have those functions there. The same here, the same in clipboard, the same here, the same this on numbering. You can see other settings. You can see other settings here. So with that being said, let's continue. So apply number formats, which is currency, date, percentage. So this is just it. When you come here, we're on general. So you can see general, number, currency, accounting, blah blah blah. So there's something I want to show you now. If let me remove this image. Let me say I have something like phone number here, 090 34 27 67, and here I have 070 9765. Understand? And I have 090, okay, 080 4567. Okay. If you watch, the first zero that we are going out, the 000 is going out. So because I'm on general, this is where you set it up. This is where you set it up. So because this is number, understand, it's general and this is number. So even though I sorry, even I come here and choose number, it will still maintain that. Understand? Let me remove the number, because if you watch number, the number doesn't start with 0. Understand? It doesn't start with 0. So for you to make this, you have to make the workbook, or you have to make the you have to make it to understand this as a text. You should see it as a text. Understand? You should see those numbers as a text. So when you come here now and add the 0 remains. So you're seeing it as a text now. Okay, this one is still on general. So let me just select everything here and make it text. So you're seeing it as a text now. So now I can have my 0, because now it's seeing this as text. So this is how to get your numbers when you are putting in your data. This is how to make sure that your first zero is showing. If not, if you're on general, the zero will go out. You won't see those zero. If you're on general, they will all go out before zero because it's seeing it as. Now it's telling me that there's an error here because this is showing as test. The number in this is formatted as test or preceded by an apostrophe. Have you seen it? So me coming to make it general is an error because it's preceded as test. So that is that. Now let's move over to the next thing that we have here. Okay, currency pair. I think we have seen all of them. We have our currency account short dates. If you are working with dates, put short dates or long dates to have a long date for you. If you put short dates, make sure that it's short date that you will use. So if you come here now, let me choose here and I choose short dates. Make sure that what you put there is short date. So don't come and put two, or don't come and put 02/06/2025. Have you seen it? I understand. It's a short date. This is a short date, right? Dates. Yeah, short dates. Yeah, it's a short date format. While long date format is this. Have you seen the format of long date format? So as I'm working on short dates, I cannot come here and put Monday. Um, okay, let me say 26th Monday, 26th month. Sorry. January 26th being Monday 2025. Understand? So this is an error. It's telling me it's general now because it cannot be short dates. So if you must work on short dates, all of them they have this sample here. If you must work on short dates, make sure you're working with short dates. If you're working with long dates, make sure you're working with long dates. Understand? So that is that. Something with time, something with fraction or scientific, whatever you're working with. So the next thing we'll be looking at here is styles. Move over to our styles. Another was that we're looking at conditional formatting and table styles. So here we're looking at conditional formatting and table styles. So let's look at conditional formatting first. Highlight cells rules, top cells. So this is just conditional formatting. Let's see how it works here. I would have liked to have something here to showcase this. Okay, let me copy this and let's go down here and paste it. Okay, it's still unmerged. Let me unmerge it and paste. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's use this one and do it. Okay, let's use this one and do it. Let's select this and come to our conditional formatting. Now this conditional formatting deals with various data presentation. Like here now, this is we want to present this data in bars. Understand? So assuming what I'm working on is a full format of data that I want to present in bars, I can now do those things here. I set them on an icon. Have you seen it? So if something I'm working on needs all these icon, I can select the directional icon and then shapes. I can select, but what I have is just numbers. So I don't need conditional formatting here. Format as table, good. I need this one. I can apply these ones here. Yeah, I can apply these ones here. Because what I'm doing is look like a table. So I can apply these ones here. Okay. Yeah. Have you seen it? I can apply it here. Can format as a table and cell styles. There are so many things you can do here. Now this one applies to a particular cell. Understand? This applies to a particular cell because remember we are working on styles. Apply to a particular cell. So let me work on this cell now and go to cell style. And anything I change here will apply to that cell alone. So you can see it's changing. So if I use this 40% as cent for to apply to that particular cell. So when you are done with the work you are doing and you want to add styles to your work, that's when you come to these styles and add the styles that you want and all the rest of them. So let's look at cells. Here I say insert, delete, format row and column. So there's nothing there. So when you come here, you can insert cell, you can delete, you can format. So let's see. Here we have this. So let's delete. So delete sheets. No. Just delete table column. Delete sheet. Delete all this entire sheet. So let me delete this. This operation will cause, yes, you can see this out. So I can undo to bring it back. Formats. So it say change the row, height or column, width, organize sheet or protect or hide cells. So in this format, I can hide, I can change the row height, and I can auto fit row, I can change the column width, I can do so many things. Under protection, I can protect the sheet by locking it, locking a particular cell and all the rest of them. Then format cells, I can come here to see other things I can do with it. So this is under alignments, what I can do with my alignments, what I can do with my fonts, what I can do with my borders and fields and protection. So I can say lock, I can see hide. If I want to hide this, I can click on hide and I will hide the data. So if I close this data now, any person that tries to view it cannot be able to view it. So I will just go and undo that. I don't want to lock the data and I don't want to hide it. So that is that. So the next thing we have here is okay, editing. Okay, under editing we have AutoSum, clear, sort files, and find and select. So here now we have AutoSum. So this for doing calculation. Let me say 23 and 40. Okay, let me say 4, and I use my AutoSum here. Understand? I use my AutoSum. Have you seen it? It's 27. AutoSum will give me 27. So I'll just select the two, making it a range, and it will give me the answer as 27. So that's the AutoSum. I have a average, count numbers. So when we reach calculation, we'll come back to this. I'll show you how to do calculation in Excel and all the rest of them. Sort by is if I choose sort, I don't have letters here now. So if I choose sort with this, I choose sort to rearrange. Do you want to sort Z to A to rearrange the formats of what I have? And for instance, I have I have Joy, I have Emma, I have John, I have Eloy, I have um, I have Eden. So this is the way this thing is now. So for me to arrange this by sort by, I say A to Z. It will arrange them starting from the first one, A, E, E, J, J. Have you seen it? So if I rearrange it, Z to start from Joy, John, Emma, and all the rest of them. So that is it. So find and select. I think we did this in Microsoft Word. What are you looking for? I'm looking for John. I'm looking for John. Replace John with Martha. Replace John with Martha. Now, if you say replace or anywhere we have John will be replaced with Martha. If you just say replace, it will replace only this first one we are seeing here. So let's do it. Okay, I'm still selected this. So let me just replace. Because I cannot find match. Why? 0HM. Okay. Replace. Okay. It's done. So I've replaced that with Martha. So let me turn it back. So replace Martha with John. Good. So with this, we have come to end of this our section. We have come to the end of this section 3. There is something I want to show. When I went to that editing, when I went to that formatting here, so let's say I want to format this John. Understand? I'll come to formatting. There's something I wanted to show us there so that we'll see it under this alignment. Under this alignment, we can choose to use this orientation here. Watch me. Sorry. I can select this to be this way. I can select this to be this way. And if you check that John now, the John have changed. Are you seeing the way the John is now? So let me just do this like this. Yeah, have you seen it? And if I come here and expand this, this is the way it should be. Understand? If I expand this, this is where it should be, because that's what I selected there. Under that alignment, that's what I selected there. Have you seen it? So I can access it through this format. I can access it through this alignment, because you know this is an alignment. I can access it through here. So I can bring it back to normal, and I have my joint to normal. I can take it down again this way, and that is minus 45 degree. This is it. So there are some data you'll be working on, and you will need this alignment to placing things this way. So this is how to do it. So we'll be moving over to section 4. Remember, if you have not subscribed to our channel, do it to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.